Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I am sharing with you my junk journal from my Disney trip. I actually crafted while I was at Disney. I took a kit with me, which I have a video on that as well and what the kit looks like. But I posted a couple process videos here on YouTube and then the rest are over on Patreon. So if you want to see the processes and the stories, you can find all of those there. But let's get into it. So like I said, I worked on this mostly while I was at Disney. I didn't finish it all. So I did do some while I was at home, but I just wanted to see the size of it just in case I get a question. So it is 7. Oh, let's see here. 7 and like 1, 2, 3/8 by 8 3/4, just in case you're interested. You never know. Sometimes I get these questions. I don't remember where this, oh, this is a Heidi Swapp album. Okay, very nice size. It's different. Like traveler's notebooks are usually thinner. So I like how big this is. Oh, I also, let me see if I have it handy here. I also brought my Instax printer with me that I have right here. This is the printer I brought with me. If you want me to do a video on how I journaled while I was away, let me know, and like how that went and what I would and wouldn't do next time, because there are some things I definitely would not do next time. But this is the printer I brought. It's an Instax printer and it makes these Instax prints. And you don't have to use the camera. You can just it connects to your phone. It's really amazing. It's so cute too. It's pink. I love it. But let's get into the album. So first things first is this page, and I have a card that I got for my birthday, and it had a gift card inside, and then this is the envelope. And yeah, so this is my first page. This is when I went on, was in the hotel the night before to go to the airport, to some journaling. I used tons of different collections in this album. I often glued the pages together so that it would be a little bit more stable. I kind of messed up the lace trim here because at first I put it out too much and I didn't bring a lot of adhesive, any glue or anything. I brought tape, but I didn't bring much on my actual trip. I used stapler a lot to adhere things, as you can see. So it isn't perfect, but that's okay. I also used, this was the packaging on the poncho I brought. So I made this as my background paper and I did not bring scissors, so I had to rip a lot of pages. But this was my first day. I got there at 7:45 a.m. This was my tag from dropping my bag off at the, I stayed at Pop Century and kept my suitcase there until my room was ready. By the way, I sprained my thumb. That's why this is here. So just ignore that. Just had to address the elephant in the room. But yeah, this was my first day walking around. I got a Mickey bar free because I went for my 30th birthday, did a solo trip for my 30th birthday. And, they gave me a Mickey bar at my lunch, which was so sweet. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, let's just say that, but I'll just show you a close-up. I also brought my label maker, which was really awesome. I used that a lot, really loved it. That was a great tool to make my own customizable titles. Next page was my Magic Kingdom day. So yeah, you can see, like I said, I brought a stapler, and you can bring a stapler on a carry-on. Someone told me you can also bring scissors on a carry-on. I just didn't want to risk it just in case, but stapler was no issue. And I actually was okay without scissors. I think it worked out fine, but good to know for next time. So here, of course, we had the park map. I wanted to use that on most of my pages. I used a lot of washi tape as well, which was awesome. I've been dying to use this sticker for a long time. So we just have a photo of myself here at the castle. Sorry, I shook the camera a little bit. And just kind of made this the centerpiece of it all. I went pretty simple with the decoration here, and then on this side I just did 2 photos, which is kind of surprising why I did 2 photos, but it's hard when you're by yourself. You're not really thinking about taking photos as much, at least I wasn't, because if I were taking photos of me, I'm doing them like a selfie. Which is fine. I was able to get some really good pictures. My friend was like, so who took all these pictures of you? I was like, girl, I did. I used the 0.5, the wide angle lens, and it worked great, then cropped it and whatever. But yeah, I got a picture of the fireworks at the end of the day. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was a new ride to me that I'd never been on. Also went on Tiana's, which was amazing. So yeah, just some pictures here. And again, I used my label maker in some spots as well. And this reminds me, I forgot to put the days on the other days because I was trying to do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and I stopped doing that after a while. I just realized that, and that's all right. Okay, so next day was Animal Kingdom, and this day was so fun. I got to go on Flight of Passage so many times. So here's a picture of me in front of the Tree of Life at my amazing, delicious breakfast at the Thule Canteen in Pandora. It was just such a highlight of the trip, being able to do some of my favorite rides so many times. Use that park map again, and I had like paper from old books, and this is something from something I bought, like the tag from something I bought. Have washi tape peeking out here, lots of journaling, stickers, gems, again with the label maker, all that good stuff. Next page is still at Animal Kingdom, and I did the animation experience and drew Mushu, which was really cool. It rained a little bit in the evening, so I just kind of like tried to make the best of it, put my rain poncho on, which was from, this is the packaging of that rain poncho. And I got to ride so many rides that night because the lines were so short, which was awesome. This is one of my favorite pages. I really like how it kind of like connects, and I like the colors. I used that Winnie the Pooh collection. I actually did not have that, I don't think, in my kit video, but I ended up putting an ephemera pack from this Winnie the Pooh collection from Simple Stories in the pack, and that really helped me and like just helped with having new product because a lot of the stuff I was using I've been using for years, so it was nice to just have something new and different. Did a little bit of journaling here to kind of like fill in that space, have the date here. Next page, we've got lots of journaling here. I didn't realize how much journaling I would actually want to do, and at the end of the book I did leave a page open here so that I can journal more about the trip and like just do journaling instead of like the art part of it, but just have those memories written down because Andy and I do document a lot in writing of our trips. Like basically every single trip is written down to full of all of our memories. Anyway, this was Hollywood Studios. This was my birthday, but unfortunately the weather was so horrible, like absolutely pouring rain, like to the point where my shoes were puddles in every single step. It was terrible, even with wearing my poncho, it was so bad. But I tried to make the best of it, but I did end up going to my room around 11, I think, because I was just so frustrated. But of course I added the park map again with the journaling. Had to use, this is from my friend Jana, this like Star Wars paper in the background. And then on the next page we have some of the foods I ate and some of the rides I went on. And this is like truly like a junk journal kind of page. Oh, this paper is also from Jana. This is like a woody kind of paper, which I'm sad I kind of hit it a little too much. Sorry, the camera is shaking again. That's really annoying. But I added like a gift card I used up, and this little thing was just for my stash, but I thought it was kind of cool, matched a little bit. But we have lots of receipts here and these like stickers from checking in and like from leaving my suitcase at the hotel and all this stuff. So I really went junk journal heavy on this side, and I love that. And then this side is mainly just the photos. It was kind of hard to balance it all out. I don't know, I don't love it, but I still really like these pages. And as I have said in my process videos, this was really about playing around and experimenting. It was a newer style for me, so I just had fun with it, and I just love how this album turned out. Okay, we're getting to the last couple of pages here. So we have a few more. This is my day at Epcot. This was my last full day. Again, used the guide map and used a lot of this pretty collection from Simple Stories called, I think it's called Fantasy at the Park or something like that. Did little bits of journaling here and there. Have some of the booklets from Epcot here that I really liked. So kept those. Pictures from some rides. The France Pavilion is my favorite, and I love Remy's Ratatouille Adventure there. I didn't realize until I went there this time that they have a single rider line, so that was awesome. I could skip a lot of lines. We have some receipts here. again with the label maker and heat wave. It was so hot, guys. It was like so boiling hot. This page on this left hand side here is definitely my favorite. Well, one of my favorites, tied with this one. I just love the way this looks. We have the book paper. I found these like playing cards and they had mice on them, so I thought that was so perfect, and used a lot of that Winnie the Pooh collection. That's so cute. We have little honeybees and gems, a little bit of journaling. I thought the journaling here really balanced out the words on this side. And then this looks more like a scrapbook layout to me. Like I said, this album was very much for experimenting and having fun and playing around. So this isn't necessarily my favorite. I still like it, but yeah, I was just playing around with different styles and layouts. I love these ears. It's so cute. Someone gave that to me. I can't remember who. Could be Jana, could be Fleur. I have so many lovely online Disney pals that have sent me things. And this was my lunch at Space 220. I have stories on this that I tell more in depth in my Patreon videos. So I'll keep it short, but that was a fun experience, and I had some fun people sitting beside me, which was great. Kind of tried to balance it out with having these tags here with the washi tape. The washi tape I picked was this ticket tape. I thought that was suitable for a theme park. And then this one is a Vicky Bouton tape, this like butterfly moth one that you see throughout the album right here. Really lovely washi tape, and I actually did use up a roll by doing this album, which was so exciting. Okay, and is this my last page? This is my last page. So this was my last day. I went to like Disney Springs. Did I show you a close-up of this? I'm not sure. Let me show you a close-up now. I love the colors in this one too. That aqua color I think is so pretty. Really love this Winnie the Pooh collection. Yeah, so my last day, Disney Springs, and walking around, I went to Grand Floridian Cafe for brunch. It was absolutely incredible, would highly recommend. And I just think these pages are so fun. They're so different than anything I've ever done in the past. I have this Cinderella paper in the background. And yeah, just random photos from my trip that I just wanted to make sure I included because I did a lot less, pages and photos than I thought. So there's just a few like Pop Century sign, excuse me, that I made sure to have. And this is from the Flower and Garden Festival, just little things like that I didn't get to include in the other pages. But otherwise, I am so pleased with how this album came out. I think it is so cute. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Let me know if you have any questions about the album. And like I said, you'll be able to watch the videos either here on YouTube from the last couple weeks or on Patreon. There's even more there, and they're longer form videos. The ones on YouTube I do are about 10 minutes, and Patreon's about 20 to 30 minutes per video. So if you haven't joined my Patreon, there is a free trial for 7 days if you want to give it a go, and you can cancel if you want to at any time, no penalty. Anyway, all my links are down below. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this album and this different style that is new to me. I had so much fun with it, but let me know what you think, and if you have any questions about traveling and crafting or anything. Thank you all for being here, and have a great day. Bye.